Hey boys and girls, Night Stalker here. Today we're going to do Sun City Siege with a little bit of a difference. I've been doing a couple of tutorial videos lately, so I thought, how can players who have only got these low tier units win games or influence games? So we're going to have a go with that today. We've got the Ironcaps and things like that. What's this guy saying? I'd love to know. I guess we'll never know. Anyway, so we've got things like the Ironcap Swordsmen, we've got the Demese archers, we've got some Arbalists, we've got Watchmen, Pike Militia, Ironcap archers as well. And I just snuck the Martellatori in there just because you get the 10% glory and experience bonus. And we're going to load in and we can see if we can influence the game in any way. Now, something to remember with the game that we're about to play. Oops. Alright. Nah. Alright, what about the ram? Okay. So something to remember about the game we're going to play is that there's going to be a lot of tier 5 gold tier cavalry around. And I don't think most new players are going to experience that a lot. So we're going to be playing at a much higher level and against much harder and more experienced units and players than... did we hit? Yeah, than you would when you're using these units normally. So my prediction for this battle is that I'm going to die a lot, probably every time my unit gets wiped. So I imagine every couple of minutes when I lose the unit, I will also get run down because I just can't retreat in time because the enemy will not hold up, high tier cavalry and things like that. But we'll see what happens. Martellatori, I just brought them in first because, of course, they give a bit of protection to the siege unit. You can see on the right there, that siege tower coming in with the golden shield. That means it's going to take less damage. It's the primary ability of the Martellatori that get them taken for, as well as that they're 30 leadership, which is handy. And they've got a shield, which is good. And they give you a 10% bonus to your glory, experience, and money. Alright, so I can see the gates opened. We're about to lose a Martellatori, I imagine. Yes, here we go. Alright, we've already got Cav. Let our team know what's going on. And there's no way I'm charging in there. I'll get dead as well. We can shoot them though. Let's give this a go. I do like shooting tier 5 cavalry. Looks like we're only going to get some of the pikemen though. We'll get another go. What's left of my unit are chasing them in. Probably kill my own unit, but here we go. Pew, 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 pew. So I want to get, say, 50 kills in this match. Let's see how we go for that. Watchmen are great, actually. Watchmen look like nastier pikemen than they are. And, of course, the enemy don't know that. So we're going to try and basically fake out any enemy. So if any cavalry try to come out of that door again, we're going to make it look like there's a unit of nasty pikemen, when in fact they're 30 leadership trash. Now I say they're 30 leadership trash, but they're actually not bad, especially when you condense them up in a corridor, on a siege tower, on a ramp, something like that. Stairs. This formation here, the line formation, is a definite must. So as you can see, they look a lot scarier than they are. We're going to put them here so that our friend can push in the ram. Here we go, here's a prime example. Are they going to fall for it? Yeah, okay, so we made some high tier cavalry retreat because they didn't want to charge into a unit of pikes, which of course they would have totally destroyed if they thought otherwise. So we're already having an influence on the battle. Here's some peasants, we can beat those. Good old woodcutters. Let's kill them all. And watch how well the pikes do in this situation. No? 30 leadership watchmen can definitely be useful. What's the plan? Any support? Yes. Got some archers coming up. Now this is what I was telling you about. You can put the pikes into that line formation and they really dense up. Now even if a hero was to charge in here, they'll take an absolute bucket load of damage. Even though they're 30 leadership watchmen. I have a lot of respect for this unit. Okay, well let's mess up. What's this? Militia pikes. Just make sure these guys can't attack our guys in the face while we're not watching. Gotta watch out for those shields coming in. And we'll get back onto the tower. So if those shields push in, it's all over for us. Those rattan marksmen on the right are probably going to be our undoing. Oh, see, look at this hero. Absolutely destroyed him. And how many Watchmen did we lose? 2. Same with this guy. They're just so tightly, densely packed, and they've got a good long reach that they... oh, well, that's the end of them. But they're going to get trebbed, so we'll just try and stick around so they don't try and push down and move. You might have got my Watchman, but we destroyed your units. I've still got one guy left. Maybe he can poke somebody in the face. Right, I'm going to wait till he's move and then knock them down. Try and slash a few of them to death. Here we go. This opportunity. I don't quite understand that. They weren't in brace, yet they hit me like they were in brace. I guess it might have been some server lag or something. That's just unfortunate. But I did say I was going to die every time my unit died. Bit of premonition there. So how are we doing? We took the A point. That's lovely. Oh, that was unlucky. He missed that maul. That would have killed him outright. No, don't chase him. This is a bad idea. You do not chase people into mobs of enemies. So we've got some bad guys there. They're going to have to retreat somewhere. So we're going to grab some archers and see if we can shoot some on their way back to the gate. Filthy kish eggs. Can we kill a couple? You know, when you're using low tier things like this, you only have to kill a couple of them to make it worthwhile. Now, sure, we just lost, what, 7 units, but we killed a kish egg and we shot his horse out from under him. So I consider that a win when you've got Ironcap archers. You're trying really, when you're playing with these low tier units, you're trying to trade as much as possible. So let's have a look. We've got some friendly support here. The kish eggs are running away. There's nothing this way. So you see on our map, there's some of our friends come in with them, and I can see they're standing in a circle, so I imagine they're going to be Imperial pikes. Either that or Domain pikes who also have the same formation. So let's see what we can do here. Free shooting. Aha, they're Imperial pikes. So now we are bait. Here come the cavalry, so we'll switch places with the Imperial pikes. I like this player, he knows what's going on. And boom, we've just taken part in a takedown of Tier 5 kish egg cavalry. Oh, there's some more coming in. See on the mini-map? We're about to get steamrolled. Yep. Never mind. So that was good. We killed, what, a unit and a half of Tier 5 cavalry, assisting our team to do that, rather. We didn't do it ourselves. I think we got maybe 4 of them. But, yeah. We played the bait, and we had an intelligent player in our team that swapped out with us. Really good. I consider that a win. Because, yeah, it was a unit of Imperial pikes and a unit of Ironcap archers, and we traded them for a unit and a half of Tier 5 cavalry. There's no circumstances which I'm going to say that that's bad. It's quite interesting just observing what people do. Anyway, what have we got going on? Some more archers maybe? We've got some domain archers we might bring in. Nope. Gonna push. My domain archers will keep. Aha, alright. So we're going to stick our nose just out here. Just out beyond. Oh, this is brilliant because those kish eggs are going to have to come back through the pikes. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at those dead Tier 5 cavalry. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Oh, look at that. We wiped most of the unit of kish eggs using nothing but pike militia. Pike militia are an amazing unit, and everybody should get them. Oh, yes, I do feel like eating some paladins. We got some support? Yes, we do. So what did we do there? We killed most of the unit of kish eggs, and we killed part unit of paladins. Both units way, way in excess of the 110 leadership we paid for these militia. So it's going to push in. Let's hope our team come with us. That's bad. Are they going to turn around? Pushing up here by yourself, or only with a couple of you, or without units, is suicide. So they only got militia there. Nope, that's torn it. Those archers will mess us up and bleed us to death. Oh no, Martellatori, we might have a go. Here comes the glaive though. No, thank you sir, I don't want any part of what you're selling. Oh, look at that, we even managed to kill a couple of those monastic cavs as they charged in and took all the damage on the pikes. I'm not getting out of here alive though, no. Now we have a 68-second cooldown. The team is doing okay though. We've got half of C and part of B. And we're forcing them to defend the supply point quite heavily. What do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heroes on that one supply point, which basically leaves only half of their team to cover the rest of the map. Not bad. So far so good. We've got a lot of kills for a longsword using low tier units, especially with all this tier 5 cavalry around. So I'm feeling pretty good about this game so far. It's quite interesting. I'm just watching the minimap. Just how many of the heroes and units are spending such an inordinate amount of time defending that supply point when B was being taken, like just for free. And C is being rolled again because, again, there's just too many of them stacked on that supply point. Mind you, B was always going to fall if they lose that supply. So it looks like we're pushing in pretty good. There's a unit coming out of that gate. Oh, that's just unfortunate. That is just unfortunate. Never mind, it is what it is. Those Keshiks are going to come back because the way they work is they charge out and then they charge back towards the hero wherever that is. But he's going to want to keep me off his Keshiks because every Keshig I kill just reduces his unit to scrap, basically. Right? If you haven't got at least most of a unit, yeah, he's grabbed me. But we've given our team enough time to come in with our cavalry and chop them to bits. Now, which ones are ours? I don't know. So trying to look where our archer is shooting. They are one remaining archer. Nope, those ones are ours. What do we got left? Well, he's shooting to the right. There's the last one, I guess. Have a slash at him? No. Oh, the archer killed him. Lovely. A unit of main archers exchanged for a unit of Keshiks. Of course, we didn't do that by ourselves, but they became so fixated on these low-tier trash archers that it allowed our team just to chew that up. I mean, what did they kill? 100. What are the leadership of a domain archer? 120 versus 350 leadership for the Keshiks. So again, an excellent swap, and this is how we're going to help our team win, just by using these low tier units. All right, so Ironcap Swordsmen, kind of a lot like the Pike Militia in terms of they perform a lot better than you might think with their leadership. Okay, there's cavalry. Here's a wee tip. Don't be a muppet and stand in the charge lanes when there are cavalry. You can just pop into all these little side, encased areas, encapsulated areas. We're going to follow our cavalry in there. That's especially well with guns and archers, that you can slip into those little side places and not get charged. This is a bad charge by our team. That cavalry was not going to be particularly successful, and they're all going to die. But it's actually going to be quite a boon for our Ironcap Swordsmen, because all these tight melees, they're just going to start stacking bodies. We're up to 70 kills now with these trash units. And these aren't nothing that these Ironcaps are killing. These are this is cavalry, and this is javelins and azaps. It's not like they're just killing nothings. These are kills and meaningful. They're not peasants. They're not woodcutters. Look at them stacking bodies. I love it. And these Ironcaps swordsmen, they're only what level 5, level 8 maybe. They don't have any doctrines. Maybe they've got a couple of green ones. The units that I stopped using a long time ago, because you eventually get better ones. But these guys can do really well, particularly the charge for the Ironcap Swordsman. I'm just going to bring in the one blue unit I've bought, basically because I've only just acquired them recently and I want to have a bit of a play with them, and they sort of suit the video. So let's see how we do. Oh my goodness, cavalry! Why, go up! No! Run! Why did those Imperial Pikes not walk them down? Pow! And then we're going to chop up all these cavalry. Look at that. Longswords are not known for getting a lot of kills. Oh god, more cavalry. Go back up. At least that worked this time. But we're doing it with these low tier units. We're succeeding. We're helping our team win. Any time you can kill any tier 5 cavalry is great. Quite often I'll just, when they charge past, you jump in and pick off one or two. We'll try and do some of that again soon, because those cavalry will be back. They will not just run. Look at this lunatic. Go on, boys. Yeah. Not enough damage, unfortunately. Here's that cavalry. Watch this. I'm going to try and slap a couple, just so they pause, and then I'm going to try and cut to bits those ones. Right, that's a 350 leadership unit. To knock out 3 out of the 16 models or whatever they've got in the unit is great. And that Arbalist back there is still shooting them. Although I can see on the minimap they're about to be being wrecked. I don't know quite what that was, but I could see it approaching on the minimap from behind. Oh yeah, condos. Makes sense. Where is the hero? Oh, here he is. They thought he was being clever, taking the supply point, which is never going to help. And then we're just going to chop his, heavily damages, more cavalry. Out of the way, my one last guy. And again, we'll jump on some of the guys and we'll try and just chop to bits. Just choose a unit and try and, choose a model and try and kill it. Just going to be a little bit careful with the monastic cav though. They do hurt. Here we go. One less one of those. And at the moment, we're only a domain arbalist and a hero by myself. So, let's not let these units get away. Most of our kills have been quite significant units. We're not killing hordes of low-tier peasants or anything. So I feel like I'm making a real difference in this game, despite having absolute trash units. My apologies actually for calling them trash units. I know not everyone sees them that way. They might be the only units you've got. But when you compare them to the Keshegs and the Hussars and the monastic knights and stuff floating around this battlefield, they just don't hold up right. So that's what I mean by trash troops. They're not the worst troops, but they're certainly not the best ones out there. So let's see if we can get stuck into this battle. We've only got the Woodcutters left, but we are starting to take the final point, which is absolutely magic. So I don't know how useful these Woodcutters are going to be. They really are trash troops, no matter how you slice it. Maybe we can just use them to keep them off these archers for a little bit longer or something. Health for my friends. Do the whole longsword thing. You can get off your horse and fall down. No, we don't need them in there yet. So we want to try and keep these crossbowmen on the right alive. How are we going to do that? We'll try and stop this happening. Now they're going to walk into them. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to save them. But we'll kill a hero there. Or assist to kill a hero. It looks like we forced them into panicking into their Imperial March walk a little bit early, and they missed most of the unit, which is very fortunate. Just to be a little bit careful of being out of position here. People are starting to run around us. I've got no more troops, so I guess I'm locked in place. Bought the wrong sort of siege, but that's life. Pow. Oh, that is... I didn't see that. Oh, boo. How did that not do any damage? Never mind, here's a heal for our friends. And these crossbows are still going, that's great. They're just devastating the heroes. Get out of our friends' faces. I'm well out of position. They're gonna... Yeah, they tried to jump me as they should have. So really we're just trying to stay alive now and heal our friends as often as we can. Good grab. Maul on maul. Maul on maul violence I approve of. Maul on anybody else is not good. Bloody short sword. Bloody cannon. No, he didn't walk into me. I continued the combo because I thought he was going to move back forward into me. I'm not getting out of this alive. No, but they focused on me so much that the crossbows and our heroes managed to slice them up. So I'd say that's game over. I don't see them coming back from this. Look at all the heroes standing at the back and not getting on the point. We've got a hero back there not doing anything too. But really, those heroes should be throwing themselves at the point. And it's a victory with our low-tier newbie units. I got ourselves a vault, a couple of thousand silver. Wow, 86 kills. Check that out. 1.7 taken because they're all dead and 103 done, which is pretty good. Ironcap Swordsmen stacked 11 bodies, Pipe Militia stacked 13. Now that might not sound good, but those are gold tier cavalry they were killing chiefly. The Ironcaps were killing Azaps and Javelineers. So I think, all in all, we did really well. You can see there outside the gate was where all our archers died. Not really a mistake, just unfortunate. You can see on the siege tower where the Watchmen died. And yeah, and of course the Woodcutters on the end. I can't see any mistakes there other than perhaps spawning just outside the A point with the archers when I could see someone coming through the gate. That was a bit silly, but I can learn from that, right? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this because everyone's going to have these units. Hey guys, Knight here. Thanks for watching my videos. I make these in my spare time for a bit of fun, so hopefully you learned something or you just enjoyed watching. It would really help me out if you would subscribe and like my videos. See you on the battlefield.